supporter. If you are a viewer here, consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the community. I do apologize for the glare. I wiped my phone with my shirt. I thought it was my phone, but it's actually just lighting. So, came to the gym early, did 60 sit-ups, 3 sets of 10 arm workouts for a total of 30 on each arm, 15 pounds. Let's see if we can do 18 to 20 minutes today on the Stairmaster. I live stream every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Hey, official. How are you doing today? We're not doing moderators. We're glad you could be here. Welcome back, welcome back. It's been a while since you've been here. How's your day going, official anti-emoji? We are at the gym today, walking on the Stairmaster. So, I like to conserve my breathing, so if no questions or hacks, it's just going to be a silent stream, but if you have a question, comment, feel free to type it. A salad stream? What do you mean? Oh, you're spamming the comments with salads. Okay, cool, cool. What type of salad is that? Anti-emoji. I didn't say a salad stream to my knowledge. I said a silent stream. If there's no question, comments, or concern, ask. Because I want to conserve my breathing. But if you have a question for me, a comment, feel free to type it. Remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and y'all are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I have travel videos, fashion videos, technology videos, and a lot more. So make sure to like the video. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Let me know what your day's like. Why am I not posting for many weeks? I don't know. I don't know why you're not posting for many weeks, anti-emoji. It seems like you don't know either. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Uniquely Mia here. Hey Evan, how are you doing today? We are on the Stairmaster exercising at the gym today. We're going for 18 to 20 minutes is the goal. We've just started, so we're at 4 minutes. Glad you're doing good today, Evan. For all the new people on, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I share what my life is like. I have fashion videos, eat with me technology videos, and a lot more. Make sure to like the video if you're enjoying the stream. Consider subscribing and joining the community. But let me know, how's your day going? What are your Sunday plans? What did you eat today? Today I came to the gym. I was able to do 60 sit-ups. So 60 seems to be my new max. 3 sets of 10, so the total of 30 arm workouts, 15 pounds in each arm. So we're getting stronger. Endurance is building, which is great. The weather is still abnormally hot outside for November. I am a female. Are you a male or female? Dawn? What's up? What's up? Name, glad you could be here. Or Nam, glad you could be here. Hey, how you doing? Eco, glad you could be here. How's your day going? Hey, Chevy. Welcome, welcome. Glad you have arrived, Chevy. I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you are welcome. Sending you hearts echo as well. Glad you could be here. How's your day going? What country are you guys watching from? I'm from the United States. Exercise doesn't help your face. That's a lie. When people exercise, your face can get smaller, right? Your face can get slimmer. So that doesn't really make any sense to me personally when you say exercise doesn't help your face. Hey Cook, how you doing today? Hey, how you doing? Why? Glad you could be here, Yoslin. Interesting name. What's it like in Canada, Cook? If you want to see Uniquely Me in Canada, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Niagara Falls, Canada adventure videos. They're really great, so you should watch it. Chevy said, thank you. Seems pretty chill here. Think I'll pull up a chair and stay for a while. Okay, great. You are more than welcome. I think it's chill here. You're welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me, and a lot more. Live streams occur every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Hey, Joseph. Evan said they need to eat boring food today. Okay, enjoy it. Hi, Vidya. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. You get tired just looking at me, looking at the machine, yeah. It is a tiring machine, but I like it. I feel like it's a low intensity workout. I like to describe it as. The hardest part is regulating your breathing, right? So hopefully this motivates you guys to go outside and exercise. If that's a 30-minute walk, going to the gym and trying out the Stairmaster, your goal should be to sweat. Once you start sweating, then you can transition to meeting your weight loss goals if you have that. You're making mash and veggies? Sounds healthy, Evan. I've been saying I want to go to the gym for years. Well, Evan, if you've been saying it for years, it's time to stop saying it and it's time to do it, right? Remember, people can say whatever they want about you. You can say whatever you want to say about yourself. But if you're noticing what you're saying isn't coming to reality, you need to start doing it, right? So you need to push yourself to get up, go outside, and go to the gym if you really want to do it. How much resistance is the machine set to? Okay, I'm at level 4, so I'm moving very slow and steady with this. There's no rush for me, right? I don't know what level. This probably goes all the way up to level 20, who knows? But level 4. And I've been at level 4 for a few months, and I don't care. Slow and steady wins the race with this Stairmaster for me. Take a break, somebody said. I don't like taking breaks with the Stairmaster. I take it only if I feel like I really, really need it. Evan said they want to do an upper body workout. Yeah. Love traveling. Do I like traveling by train? I like traveling by train for short journeys. If you go and watch my Niagara Falls, Canada videos, I did go on the Amtrak train, and that was really long, right? Extremely long. It was a cool experience, but that showed me if a destination is more than like 4 hours away, 3 hours away, let's just go on a plane, please, right? Because that was extremely long. But it's always fun to travel by train. Evan said you'll manifest more, but Evan, manifestation is just thinking still, right? So I feel like you have been manifesting it, but it seems like it's not occurring for you. So now you need to physically manifest it and force your body to go and do it if you really want to go to the gym. Because manifesting is just writing down what you want to achieve or saying it out loud, right? But there's only so much that can actually work. Manifesting isn't just putting it out in the air. Manifesting is, yes, putting something out in the air, but it's also engaging in activities to achieve that goal, right? You can't just say you want this and then forget about it. That's not going to happen. You have to work towards it too a little bit, right? Hey, home, how you doing? People are telling me go faster. I'm not going faster with this. If you guys want to go faster with the Stairmaster, y'all come and walk on this thing. All right, this is, I walk the level that I'm used to, right? If you want to see somebody go faster, you can come and use it for sure. Hey, Hair Grease, how you doing? Can you make your eyebrows become one? I could, but I don't want to. Hey, One, how you doing today? Glad you could be here. Remember, guys, do consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the community. Let me know, how's your day going today? What are your plans for Sunday? Hey, how you doing, Taco? Or Taka? Toshka? Welcome. Yes, do consider subscribing and joining the community. As One said. Great job, keep going. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Have a good day as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yes, thank you so much for your congratulations. I graduated a few years ago. Really appreciate it. Does it look like I'm riding a bike? No, I'm not riding a bike right now. I'm walking on the Stairmaster. You have degrees in exercise science. I had 2 NFL players trained with me. Okay, cool, awesome. Hey, Cats, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Walking on the Stairmaster. Some people think I'm riding a bike. It doesn't look like it to me, but glad y'all could be here. How are you doing today, Cats and Pokemon? And everyone else in the stream, let me know. I'm gonna respond to y'all when I'm done with the Stairmaster. We're almost finished. Do you see that sweat? It's like water. My name's Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Everyone in the chat can refer to me as such. Hey, lame boy. Hey, Trevor. One said, steps are hard. Keep pushing. The resistance on each level is tough, but you got this. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, one day I'll exceed level 4, but for now, I'm happy with it. Hey, Koza. Hey, LT. How old am I? So glory of God's conceal matter. In the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you want to know my age, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos. 20 minutes. We're done. Let's sit down, decompress before I leave. Oh, man. All right. This weekend of exercising routine was pretty good. I come to the gym 2 days a week. If you want to see Unique with me at the gym again, like the video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. About almost every Saturday and Sunday I live stream. Not every Saturday and Sunday, but most Saturdays and Sundays I live stream my gym workout at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did 60 sit-ups. I did 3 sets of 10 arm workouts, so a total of 30 arm workouts on each arm, 15 pounds, in 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. And not bad at all. And remember, these live streams are to motivate y'all and to track my progress. If you want to go to the gym, manifest it, right? If you see your verbal manifestations not working, you're gonna have to physically push your body outside to go and exercise. And that could be a 20-minute walk, a 15-minute walk, a 30-minute walk if you don't want to pay for a gym membership, right? You can do sit-ups at home. There's numerous YouTube videos out there of people showing you at-home workouts, right? Work at your pace. And when you first start out, if you can only do 5 minutes, like, right? Don't feel bad. Every week, continue to do those 5 minutes, right? And one day, you'll meet your workout goals for sure. It's really hot. My face, you can't see it. Glasses, I think my glasses gave me this bump on my forehead. It's not my forehead, but like in the center of my nose. I tried to squeeze this. Maybe that's why it looks like that. I have to put toothpaste to see. But I've noticed, I think it's my glasses. And who knew glasses could give you pimples, right? All right, what are we saying? Almost there, keep going. Okay. Let's see. Nice job, thank you. How terrific. Thank you so much for your kind words. Have a terrific day as well, LT. Get the heart rate down. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting down, so like I can decompress my legs. It can like get back to normal. So it's because when you're walking fast or when you're running fast, I don't know, there's like muscles in your legs or whatever. I'm not a doctor, but I'm assuming there's like muscles in your leg that's programmed to move faster, right? So I like to sit down for a little bit, so my legs can just get back to a normal rate, and so my heart rate can like get back down to like normal heart rate. But for everyone on the live stream, hey Eric, how you doing today? Let me know, guys. How's your day? What are your plans? Remember, keep the comments in the chat respectful, right? Keep it respectful. Communicate how you would like to be communicated to. Remember, no discriminatory words are welcome in the chat. That's an automatic ban for my channel. Don't write any unsolicited sexual remarks about an individual, right? That's first strike, timeout. Second strike, you're automatically banned from my channel. So let's just remember that, okay? What are we saying? Somebody said, one said studies show 1 hour on your legs and add 1 year to your life. Really? I have to see those studies. That's the first time I'm hearing that. Wow. I was thinking Caribbean, Indian, or North African. For what, Chevy? Are you part of that ethnic group? Black seed oil best for face care. Really? I'm gonna look into that. Thank you for that one. Yeah, because like I'm not somebody who's ever really had pimples, right, or bumps, but it occasionally happens, and I've noticed that this is this isn't the first time this has happened. Like it was here before, then it went away. But I realize sometimes when I wear my glasses a lot, and I work on my computer, which is why I wear my glasses a lot on my computer, that often happens, right? But I don't like it when it happens, so I was squeezing it, which is why it looks like that. So it looks like stuff want to come out, but I'm gonna leave it and put toothpaste on it, but I'll look for the black seed oil and try it out one. You want to stay skinny, Wes said. Buff looks weird. Okay. Hey, Eric. What are we saying? Hey, from Russia. What's it like in Russia? I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. What are we saying? Hey, Christopher. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Why am I speaking English? Because that's my language. Wes said, I will never get buff. I genuinely think it looks weird. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, yeah, personally for me, just on how I want to look, I never want to look buff, right? Like, if I get muscles, if my arm gets toned, right, I'll be fine with that. But buff, Like, that's just not how I want to look. But if an individual looks buff, I'm not going to judge them for how they look, right? So if you're a buff person watching the stream, you are still more than welcome on the channel, right? For your positivity and uniqueness. So yeah, but I can understand how that probably won't be your forte. So let's get out of here. I'll take you guys to my school's dining hall. The meal swipes resumed. We'll see if they have any fruits I can get from the dining hall. I'm not that hungry, so we'll just see what they got. Gym outfit of the day. For if you are returning supporter, y'all know that this is nothing new. I tend to rewear the same clothes to the gym because I don't have traditional gym clothes. So these are Adidas pants. This is from my sister. She was doing a closet clean out over the summer, and my mom was like, take it. And hey, good thing I took it. They're exercising pants. And then this shirt, I got it from Forever 21 like a few years ago. And then the shoes are Converses. You're so pretty as well. This is Kiana. Thank you so much for your kind words. Really appreciate you. Oh, LT, don't put toothpaste on my pimple. I have great skin though. One said, thank you so much for your kind words. One, yes, that is something that I'm confident about because like in my family, all the females in my family, they often wear makeup because one, they like makeup and makeup is cool, but two, because it hides like they don't have great skin, like clear skin. But growing up, I've always had clear skin. So like, while everybody else is makeup people, I never really needed it because my skin was clear. So that is something that I'm happy that God blessed me with for sure. And if you don't have clear skin, nothing wrong with that, right? It's just all about personal preference on how somebody wants to look. But if that's not what your skin looks like, you are still more than welcome, right? On the channel. No judgment from me. All right, so this is a gym. It's a pretty big gym. They have a first floor, and they have a second floor in different sections. Chevy said, weirdly buff, just kind of buff. Okay. I can still get that picture in my head for sure. Stretching is good too. Yes, I've heard that. I try to stretch before I go on the Stairmaster, but like I don't know how to stretch properly, I don't think. Right? So, because anytime I try stretching, I'm like, okay, I think it did something, but like, I don't think it did anything, right? So that's why I sometimes stay away from stretching. So let me get my jacket and then we can leave. I don't even need to put on my jacket. It is so hot outside. Global warming is hitting in America, guys, because it's supposed to be cold and it's not cold at all outside. Alrighty, so let's go to the school's dining hall. Wes said, oh yeah, I don't want to judge someone for being buff. Of course, I'll have a tiny bit of muscle, but not more than that. Okay, kind of. I totally understand what you mean. Yeah, I get that. I get that. And like I said, it relates back to how you want to look, right? Because like sometimes you'll see somebody with features and you're like, I don't want those features, but I'm not going to judge you for you. It's just how somebody else wants to look, right? It all relates to fashion choice, right? Like I'll see an outfit in the store, right, on a mannequin, and I'm like, that outfit is really cool. I'll try it on. I'm like, okay, the outfit doesn't look good on me, so I don't like that outfit anymore. But if the right person wears this outfit, it looks good on that person, right? So it relates back to the idea of like saying, you don't want to look kind of buff, but if you see somebody who's kind of buff, you're not going to judge for it, right? Hey, this is Kiana. You're pretty as well. Thank you so much for your kind words again. Hey, Cam, how you doing? You have been missing from the stream. Welcome back. Glad you could always tune in and say hi. What am I doing for Christmas? Or wait, oh, what do I want to do for Christmas? Okay. I want to go home, honestly, which is a given. I am going home. Yeah, just want to go home for Christmas, honestly. Decorate my room. I did get a Christmas tree yesterday from Walmart. Walmart was selling mini pink Christmas trees. It was really around around it, right? So there's never really anything that I want. Everything that I want to do, I kind of, I'm going to do it, right? Or not, okay, everything that I want to do in like the foreseeable future, I'm going to do it. Shout out to God, shout out to my mom. Or I want to do it, but that's out of my control because that's based on the decisions of people I don't even know, right? So, yeah, everything that I want to do in the foreseeable future, I'm going to do it. Yeah. What about you, Cam? What do you want to do for Christmas? And everyone else in the chat, let me know. Okay, let's set the camera. Okay, Chevy said, I know I'm a butchered out pronunciation of that word, so I'm not gonna try and say it. But you said it's a collagen treatment and black seed oil. Works wonders. Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'll try it out. She's well spoken, okay. Eric said, you're very self-confident in yourself. Thank you so much. Yes, I am. And you have to be self-confident in yourself because nobody's going to have more confidence in yourself than you, right? It always relates back to the fact of don't look for external gratification from other people. Yeah, you can have a family member who you really love, who you really like, and when they say happy and positive stuff about you, it makes you feel good. But at the end of the day, y'all need to have, and people in society need to have self-confidence in themselves because you're the person who dictates direct impact on your life. Other people may benefit from it, but those choices don't have a direct impact on their life. You. So you need to have self-confidence for that. Cam said it's going to feel like 17 degrees Monday, Tuesday where I live, Mia. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that for sure. And it's really crazy because this is how you get sick, literally, because I'm a person, it's November. It's like November 9th, right? I think. I don't really look at the date today. But it's November, right? So it's supposed to be cold. But if I come out here with my big winter jacket, I am going to be hot, right? So I have to. But if I come outside tomorrow and it's 17 degrees, 36 degrees, that's how you get sick, right? So it's really crazy. But stay warm. This just tells you if you go outside today, make sure to wear a light jacket. And if you go outside tomorrow, you're going to have like bundle up a lot, all right? You're going to have those heavy jacket on with the scarf, the mittens. But you said it's going to be 17 degrees. You shouldn't be going outside. Classes should be canceled. Honestly, I mean, as grad students, you still have to do schoolwork, but still, they should just like shut down everywhere. 17 degrees. That's criminally cold. Dove soap, coconut oil helps the tissues in your skin. Really did not know that. Kat said, hey Cam, no, long time no see. Yes, Cam said my whole family, including my half brother, will be together for Christmas. That's awesome. Nice. Oh, they're taking graduation pictures. Okay. So it's going to be the best Christmas ever. You can't wait. Nice. Well, I wish you and your family happiness on Christmas. It's going to be a great day. All right. So it's going to be awesome. You'll be around your loved ones and everything, which is going to be nice. Are you going to decorate? Do you and your family decorate for Christmas, Cam, and everyone on the live stream? Cats and Pokemon, Eric, One, Artist. Let me know, guys. Do you guys decorate or not? I have to stop walking. You know, like when you walk too fast, like it's after you come out the gym, your legs, it's like dead weight. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but like, it's like my legs doesn't want to cooperate. All right, I gotta stop walking and let it decompress or whatever. Okay. Nia said, where you live? Are you asking if I was live yesterday? Yes, I was live yesterday at the gym. Yes, you can go and rewatch that live stream if you want. One said, nice, I hope you have an amazing Christmas and enjoy your family. Same to you. Cam said, hey, cats, I know school and work got serious real fast. What are you saying? Kat said, Cam, this is the first holiday season. My sister and nieces are in Massachusetts with me. We already have fun Thanksgiving plans. I can't wait for Christmas. Awesome. Okay. You guys are going to be doing some amazing things. So the holiday season, that's upon us. Is going to be streaming on the holidays. I consider it's fun to stream during holidays, right? So particularly for the food aspect of stuff to show you guys. So I'll be streaming, right? And let me know what you guys do. in the comment section if you guys watched the live stream after or anything like that. So let's go in the dining hall and I'll respond to some of you guys. I'm not even hungry, but I came for fruits, guys. We know the dining hall is mid at this point in time, so no high expectations. And if anybody wants to see what Christmas or Thanksgiving, uniquely in Christmas last year playlist, and watch designated playlists for in like the New York playlist videos. I did make some Christmas videos about New York. I did like Christmas shopping, right? I did a little bit about that, and then I did do like a haul of what my mom got me for Christmas last year. Any junk food. I'm walking past like where the grilled cheese station is, and you know, like when you smell something, you're like, no, I don't want that, but I'll show it to you. So they have cheeseburgers, they have turkey burgers, they have grilled cheese, French fries. I don't want that. What are we saying? Oh yes, I do remember you saying you're going on a cruise. Okay, nice. On the 17th. Okay, that's coming up quick. All right, nice. You're literally trying to layer up, because if I get sick from this back and forth before the cruise, I'll cry. Yes, that would definitely be a bummer. So yeah, Cam, what you're gonna have to do is bundle up. Like literally, I'll give you. Okay, I don't want that. Excuse me. I'll give you a little bit of advice as somebody who has lived in New York, right, and gone through multiple cold seasons. Whether in New York, right, you're gonna have to layer. If you have to go outside when it's 13 degrees, when I'm talking about layering, if you don't want to get sick, I mean layering, right? So that means if you're wearing jeans, make sure wear tights underneath those jeans, right? You don't need to wear don't wear two pairs of socks. That might like compress your feet, but you're gonna have to layer. You're gonna have to wear a sweater. You're gonna have to wear a jacket, right? The scarf is a must. The 3 points that need to be covered up in cold weather: your neck, your head, and your feet, right? Because if any of those places are exposed, you can get sick, right? So that's the best advice. And don't even unzip your jacket where your neck. Don't leave your neck exposed in the cold for even a second, because if you do that, it's gonna be over with. So let's get some fruit. Oh my gosh, that is unfortunate. I'm always dropping stuff when I come here. All right, so we're just gonna get some cantaloupe. This is the worst scooper ever. Like, where's the spoon? Okay, we're not gonna go crazy with the cantaloupe. And then, what is that? I forgot what that is. This is yogurt. I like yogurt sometimes I don't. It look kind of sus. Let's just grab it and taste it. Might be strawberry, I feel like. That's so sad. I did not mean to do that. All right, and then they have this over here. They also have sandwiches, but I don't want that. I'm gonna need a spoon and a fork. Where should I sit? I guess I might sit somewhere over here. Alright. We are my school's dining hall for everyone on the street. I'm uniquely Mia. Welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Let me know, how's your day going today? What are your plans? What time is it where you guys are watching? What country you're watching from? I don't like touching the table sometimes, so this is why I use the napkins and do that. So let's read some of your comments. What are you guys saying? Thank you so much for subscribing, Nia. Welcome to the community. I do hope you enjoy the content that you see. Cam said that's awesome, Kat. Yes, I love when family can't. I love when family can't make it all together. Okay. Oh, can. Okay. Awesome. Nice. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Hey, Xavier. How you doing today? Cam said, yes, we do decorate. Awesome. We always decorate and put the tree up the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. Okay. but this year we're going to do it a few days earlier. Okay, our theme is always red, gold, and white. Red, gold, and white. I don't think I've ever seen that theme before with a Christmas tree. It sounds really pretty though, like festive colors, and then people say purple is the color of royalty, but I do like gold for sure, so sounds really cool. Yogurt's pretty good. Oh no. The yogurt's good, it's just very sweet. It's very sweet. It's very sweet, yeah. That sounds like a really cool color pattern. Awesome. Yeah, when I was younger, my mom said she used to decorate a lot, but I don't remember that. What I do remember, one year my mom had 2 Christmas trees in our house. The only reason why we had 2 Christmas trees was because the Christmas trees was affordable. Because a hack, if you guys don't know, normally if you go like to Macy's the day after Christmas, all the Christmas trees are on sale. So my mom, that year, like the prior year, she went to Macy's like the day after Christmas, and they had 2 Christmas trees on sale, right? Because she got them. So she had the traditional green Christmas tree, and then she had a white Christmas tree. I got to decorate the white Christmas tree, and I did it like a dessert Christmas tree. So all the ornaments were like ice cream and donuts and cake, and it was so pretty, right? But then we shipped the tree to South America and it got damaged, so now we no longer have the 2 Christmas trees. But that was a really awesome Christmas for sure. 2 Christmas trees. It's really cool. Pretty sweet. Hey, Holden, how are you doing today? Hey, Mountain Lover, glad you could be here. Hey, Edgar, glad you could be here. Cam said Mia. Okay, I put my oh, you put your Coach purse, nice, on your Christmas wish list. You shared it with your family members, fingers crossed. Yes, I'm manifesting it. Manifest it, Cam. They should get it for you, because it's like, okay, it's not a ridiculous price for a bag, right? And I'm somebody who, I like bags, right? I love bags, and it's not a ridiculous price, honestly, because my mom got my sister the Coach bag you wanted, and my mom paid like $300 and something for it, right? Coach is a good name. Like, Coach is a name brand. The quality is really good. I've never been a Coach girly myself, right? That's why I don't have one, but it's not bad for a price, and it's good quality. So at least one person in your family, they should be able to get it for you, honestly. And if you do get it, let us know what color, what hardware, because they have the gold hardware, they have the silver hardware. So if you do get the bag, let us know. What do I want for Christmas? I don't really want anything for Christmas. I'm a person, like, I don't know. Like, this, like, if I want something, I'll either buy it or I'll send it to my mom and ask her to get it for me. But there's nothing I really want for Christmas, honestly. Yeah. I guess I'm just grateful for, like, the things. I know my mom, sometimes she doesn't have to get stuff for me, right? Or she doesn't have to do stuff. And she often goes above and beyond, right? And she, like, does stuff for me or gets me things when I don't ask her to get it, right? Sometimes, or 9 times out of 10, right? So when it comes to holidays like Christmas and things like that, where like you have to ask people to get you gifts, I've never really had to do that, right? Because I've never really wanted it. So yeah. But nail polish, if I have to put one thing down, nail polish, but that's more so for my birthday. I already have like my birthday wish list I'm sending to my mom. I'll send it next week most likely. And it's literally just nail products, like nail, because I'm very cost efficient when I buy nail polish sometimes. So like an SC nail polish brand is like $10 a bottle. I don't want to pay that price. But if you want to give me a birthday gift, you can pay $10 a bottle and get it from me, right? So it's just nail products, but I use those stuff. So yeah, that's the only thing. And that's for my birthday, really. And 9 times out of 10 in my family, my mom was the only person who ever got me like good quality Christmas gifts. Everyone else, they tend to buy me random gifts that I don't like. So yeah. Cam said, I gave in and put it on the list. Okay, nice, LOL. Usually, you don't like when people buy me expensive gifts. I'm more of a giver. But this year, I decided to, okay, nice, that makes sense for sure. I can totally understand that. Are you participating in the saving trends, Cam, where like you are saving like money every single day? I know you said you wanted to do it, but I'm not sure if you decided to do it. And what about you, Kat? I know you said that you wanted to hop onto the saving trend again. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, every single day until the end of 2025, I'm saving about $11, right? And at the end of the year, however amount I have, I can spend that $11 however I want. And I'm doing that just to teach myself like healthy saving practices and to show that, hey, it's not impossible for you guys, for people to save money, right? Because I often find in society, even myself sometimes, even my mom, like she'll really want something. My mom will go to the store and she'll want something, but it's like a few $100s. And she's like, I can't get it. It's like it's a waste of money. I could spend the money somewhere else, right? And 9 times out of 10, what often happens, my mom, she won't get the stuff that she wants, right? But she'll go out and she'll take people to dinner, or she'll buy people gifts, and she winds up spending more money on other people, but you should have bought this stuff for yourself, right? So this saving challenge or trend or journey that I'm doing, it's just to like show you guys like, hey, if you really want something, I'm not wealthy. I don't know your socioeconomic status is, but if you're not a wealthy individual, you can still get what you want, right? But you have to save for it. So it's like delayed gratification. And I'm documenting that saving journey on YouTube. So if you want to see how much I have saved so far, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my playlist that says saving $10 a day, and you can see how much I have saved so far. Kat said my roommate usually buys, wow, a real Christmas tree. Cats, does the tree shred? Because in movies, when people get the real Christmas trees, it shreds. Does that happen? Oh, they get it from Black Owned Farm. Awesome. Okay, nice. Supporting Black businesses, which is cool. It smells so good. Okay, but it's huge. Okay, it makes a huge mess. Okay. You think it's worth it because it feels extra Christmassy. Okay. Cam said, I've never had a real tree, cat. Yeah, I've never had one either. We just never did it growing up, but it's definitely something I want to try when you start your own family because it smells divine. Okay, nice. What about a fruit bowl? I mean, there wasn't really a variety of fruit. So they had cantaloupe, and then they had what it was. I think it was the green melon or like the green cantaloupe they had, I saw. So they used to have grapes. They don't have that anymore. So my school they don't have like a wide variety of grapes here. Or not grapes, a wide variety of fruits here. Okay. Cam said, yes, I got my scarf, hat, and boots ready. Okay, nice. Oh, no, you have to go to class when it's freezing. Oh, man. That's the freeze warning. You know what? Hopefully they have hot chocolate or coffee ready for y'all or something. Kat said, we also had a toy train track. Okay, that sounds like a scene right out of a movie, Cats. That sounds like it looked really pretty and Christmassy. That goes around the Christmas tree. Sadly, there's no option to turn the sound off. Oh, no. So it's just making train sounds all day long. You turn it off at night. Okay, nice. Okay, thank you. Like my voice? I like my voice as well. Thank you so much. Cam said that's cute, Cats. I've never heard of that. I don't want to I feel like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I pronounce these words wrong sometimes. What is it? A nativity tree? And I feel like that's so wrong. And I don't want to say it, but that's an interesting scene, Cam. I have to Google it. I've never heard of that before. And oh, you got your wow. Okay, you buy your matching pajamas really early. Okay, cool. Yeah, in my family, only my mom and I do the matching pajamas, right? Everyone else, like Stu, I don't think he'll wear matching pajamas. G, I don't think he ever spent Christmas with us. Well, no, that's a lie. He did one year, right? So when we have done matching pajamas, because one year we were on a cruise for Christmas. If you guys are ever on a cruise ship for Christmas, it is so pretty, right? We were on a cruise for Christmas, and like they decorate, like they had the trees, they had the lights everywhere. It was so Christmassy, right? And that's when like myself, my mom, myself, G, and Jay, because my nephew is there, we all had matching pajamas, right? So that was really, really cool, right? And then another year we were on a cruise for Christmas. I've been on 2 cruises around the Christmas season. So another year I was on a cruise for Christmas with my mom, Stu, and myself. And we didn't wear matching pajamas, but it was so cool. What we did, Stu, he wore like a green suit. I wore like a Christmas tree dress, and my mom, she dressed up as Miss Claus. So she had like a red dress on, and she had like the Santa robe on. It was really, oh snap, bro, really? It was so cool. I'll see if I can find a video. My mom probably has the videos, but that was so cool when we dressed up like that, because we were like decked out in Christmas. But Stu didn't like it because he was like, the suit, it was too green for him. So he wore the suit for pictures and then he took it off. But my mom and I was a literal Christmas tree, guys. I have a Christmas tree dress with the presents hanging from it. So that was really, really cool. So we don't do matching pajamas often in my family, but we do like wear festive outfits, right? Which was really cool. Welcome Vincent from New Jersey. What's like in New Jersey today? Hey 74, I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Kat said, OMG, I love that. Matching pajamas are so fun. Yeah, it is. I wish we could see pictures. Cam, your Christmas sounds so cool. No, for real, it really does. Hey Casher, how you doing? What are we saying? Kat said there's a YouTube I follow, okay? A YouTuber I follow who has like 18 Christmas trees. Wow. Because she has a big house. Wow. Who does that? It's like, what is it? I see that often with the wealthy people. Like they'll have an entryway, and during Christmas season they just have like rows of 20 Christmas trees out. Hey, if you can afford it and if you can do it, do it. Like, hey, it makes your house look really pretty. Hey Eric, thank you. Glad you like my fingers, Eric. Cam said our Christmas tree is green, okay, but it's frosted. Okay. In white snow. Okay, I can get the idea around that. Okay, I can visualize it in my head. We put red and gold ornaments on it as well. Nice. Okay, as ornaments from when my brother and I were a kid that we made at school. You still have, wow, okay, your parents saved a lot of stuff. Nice. And then there's an angel you put at the top. Okay, very cool. You can cross your fingers easily. Yeah, I can. Okay. I feel like I'm really behind in the comments. Let me see if I can read up really quickly. Hey, how you doing? You're beautiful as well. Thanks so much for your kind words. Thank you. Glad you like my nails. Hey, how are you doing, Frank? I went to Chinatown. Okay, and you grabbed a Coach bag for $12. Hey, like, I mean, hey, do what you gotta do. I mean, it's like not the best quality, but you're saving money, right? Just don't go into a real store with those bags, right? Alright. Okay. I was like, do what you gotta do to get the bag. And I didn't know how many people actually wore like the counterfeit bags until like it started to go viral on TikTok. Because 9 times out of 10, I would go outside, particularly in Manhattan with my mom, and it seems like every person in Manhattan or in Brooklyn that my mom and I passed, they have a designer bag. And I would always tell my mom, how in the world are these people affording this stuff? Come to find out, most likely a majority of them, it's not even like the real thing, right? But hey, if it looks real, you do you. But I guess it's cool, as my mom would say, to treat yourself to the real thing once in a while. My mom would say. Okay, you put a different one, Cam. Oh, okay. You didn't put the same one, because there's one bought. There's another one. It's gorgeous. Really hope I get it. Okay, nice. I'm sure you'll get it, right? Did you put, Cam, did you put other stuff on your Christmas wish list, or was that, like, the first thing that you put? If it's, like, the only thing, or, like, if it's probably, like, I don't know your family, but less than 5 items, you could get it, possibly. Gucci, Prada, Roblox, Vincent said. Cam said, well, cats, maybe I should send some pictures to Mia and she can show you guys the pictures on the live. Yeah, for sure. If you want to do that, I can definitely do that, like around the Christmas season. And if any of my supporters want to do that, it's a great idea, Cam. Like, you can text me the pictures. And Cats and Pokemon, if you decorate for Christmas. Frank, if you decorate for Christmas. Evan, if you decorate. Eric, Ravi. My email address is on my professional email address is like in the bio section of my YouTube channel. If y'all want to email me your Christmas festive decorations, I can make like a video about it, showing you guys, like showing everyone on social media, or I can like show it to you guys on the live stream. So I can definitely do that. What are we saying? What are you saying? Cam said, yeah, yes I am. Mia, okay. Okay, you say 500 so far. Nice. Okay. For the cash to stare you down every single day. Okay. Remain strong. Don't touch it. Remain strong, Cam, all right? At the end of the year, you'll be happy with it, right? When you either put that money in your bank account or invest the money, or if you spend it out, at the end of the year, you're going to see that, hey, the progress that you made is possible. But shout out to you. That's a pretty good amount that you have saved so far. And you started in September, right? So not bad at all. It's not impossible. Hi Hannah, how are you doing today? Thank you. Glad you like my nails. Thank you, Eric. Glad you like my nails as well. Hey Sean Lee, how are you doing today? Hey Mountain. Hey Innocent, glad you could be here. You're cute as well, Mountain. Thank you so much for your kind words. Kat said, I'm on and off on yogurt too, Mia. I know it's really good for you because it usually has probiotics, okay, and protein, but I don't like sour dairy things like cottage cheese. It's gross too. They put cottage cheese in yogurt? I didn't know they put cottage cheese in yogurt. If that's what you're saying, Cam. But yeah, like, Kat, sorry, your names get jumbled in my head sometimes. I do apologize. But yeah, like, I like yogurt, but like this yogurt, it's not my favorite. When I say I like yogurt, you know when you go to Walmart and you could buy the yogurt with like the M&Ms in it? It's not the healthiest yogurt, but it tastes good when they put the M&Ms in the yogurt. So that's when I get the yogurt, right? So I just thought, let me taste this, though. It's good, but like the aftertaste is extremely, extremely sweet, right? But it's smooth to eat, and it's like it's almost like Jello. Okay, I'm not gonna play with the food. That's what my mom would say. But it's almost like Jello because it's watery and it's stiff, but it's not 100%. What are we saying? You're cool. Thank you so much for your kind words, Mountain Lover. You're cool as well. Really appreciate your kind words. All right. Hey, how are you doing? I'm Black from Dominican Republic. What's it like in the Dominican Republic today? I'm from the United States, Mountain. Cam said, okay. Anybody has seen is the scene of Baby Jesus. Oh, okay, with Mary, Joseph, and the 3 wives. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, Cam. Okay, cool. Very nice. And Kat said, Mia, I'm sure you know. Yeah, I knew I didn't know the name. I've never heard of that name before, but now that you described the scene, I know what that scene is, right? But I didn't know the official name for it. Like I told you guys, like, my mom taught me a lot about religions growing up, right? I have read some of the religious texts, but I've never fully read the Bible, right? So I do know about the Bible stories. I do know about the religious stories, right? Because of what I've taken classes, right? My mom has taught me a lot. I saw like the documentaries about it, but I guess I've never actually sat down and read it. I'm going to sit down one day and read the full Bible, right? What I want to do one day on the live stream, we'll have like Uniquely Mia Bible study, right? Where like I read a chapter and then I come on the live stream and share my opinions about it. I feel like that would be really cool, right? And could just like reintroduce the Bible to people who haven't read it in a long time, right? So when we get into like the technical terms of it, I don't really know that, and like it makes sense as to why I guess I don't know all technical terms, because I grew up learning a lot about the various religions, right? So I know a little bit about Judaism, a little bit about Islam, a little bit about Christianity, right? But one day it's my goal to read all the religious texts. I want to read the Bible, I want to read the Torah, I want to read the Quran, just to see, because they're very similar at its core because I read like the first 2 chapters of each and they're very similar, but I want to take a deeper dive into it to see what it's all about. What are we saying? Your phone is starting to heat. Wait, what? Your phone is starting. Okay, I don't understand that. Never mind. Are you half Indian? No, I'm African American. See, I can't spell. Hey Evan, how are you doing today? It's okay, Cam. We all have those spelling mishaps for sure. Evan said, cats. I have yogurt and cottage cheese. What does cottage cheese taste like? It looks like a very loose cheese. but if you blend cottage cheese, it becomes a little better. Okay, oh, nice. Cam said I ordered the pajamas early because, yeah, they sell out quick. Yeah, that is true. Oh, you got from Old Navy. Okay, nice. And you need a wide variety. 8, wow. So I say 8, that's a lot. That's not, I'm like, my family's probably around, how many people is my family? I say 8 just as a reaction to hearing that number, but that's a decent amount. But let's see who's in my family. Okay, yes, it's a lot. That's if everyone is there, right? But if we're just looking at like my mom, my sister, myself, my nephew, Stu, G, it's around that number. You never know how big families are until the holiday season comes around, though. Honestly, literally, like you never know like how big it is. It's huge. What are you saying? Kat said I wish I had pictures, but I literally never take pictures of anything because I'll vlog it. Oh, okay, understandable. Oh, you'll vlog this Christmas. Okay, nice. So I'll definitely be in the comment section liking your videos, leaving some comments about how you decorate for sure. Every year your car is scared. Your car is scared, okay, of the train. You mean your cat? I think you may have mean your cat, not car, okay? Scared of the train tracks, then get obsessed with them. Okay, something new has to get used to it. Does this look like Popeyes, Arnell? I'll let you come to an inference, Arnell. I'll let you come to an inference on what you think I'm eating. Guys, you think this is Popeyes? What do you think? Let me know what you think this is. Wow, I'm really behind in the comments. Sending you hearts. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat meal. Really, not a super chat, but a gift. Really appreciate you, Mill. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made off of social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I pay off my student loan debt, you'll be right there with me paying a portion. Really appreciate it. Hey, how are you doing, Kay? No need to spam. I'll get to you. I'm glad you could be here. Kat said, hey, Evan, all right, I should try that. My nieces love cottage cheese. She eats it by the spoonful. Evan said, I can't stand plain cottage cheese. Okay. But you can make a pudding out of it. Really? Okay. With chocolate powder. So does cottage cheese taste like cheese or no? I've never had cottage cheese, but the way y'all are describing it to me, I don't think it tastes like cheese. Or am I totally off the mark? Hey, Clinton, how you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Okay, what are we saying? Cottage cheese is great, some people said. Do Americans get... What's it like? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Hey, Patrick. Kat said yes. I'm still saving to me. Okay, nice. You only have 75 because I forgot a long time ago. You know what? It's okay that you forgot. At least you're starting to save again. And you know what? That's a decent amount that you have saved on Cats. All right, that's a decent amount that you have saved because some people can't even save like $5, right? And that's a valid truth. And it's not to say because they don't have the income to do it, it's just because they're always spending, like when they get the money and not saving it, right? So shout out to you for saving $75. You could get a lot with that. You could buy groceries with that money. You could buy like an outfit with that money. You could buy a handbag if it's on sale, right? You can definitely do that, right? You can go to the movies with that money, right? So you can do a lot of different things with that $75. But you're gonna add another 35 today. Okay, nice. And then when you go to your friend's house, it's near a bank. Okay, cool. What am I eating? Cantaloupe. What are we saying? You recommend you read the Quran. Okay. That's going to save a lot of time. I know what you're trying to say, the underlying aspect to it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like religious books are just that. It's books that they're just books, honestly, that just a lot of people believe in, right? So I don't look to religious books to give me like the answer for everything, right? I know some people live by the religious texts. I feel like they're all lessons that you're learning. It's somebody's story that they decided to write down and tell, right? And to attain the full comprehensive knowledge, right? To be fully informed about something, you have to read all the adaptations of it. So I say that to say, when I do decide to sit down and read the religious books, I'm going to read all of it. I'm not just going to read the Quran and not read the other ones, right? Because the Quran is like the Bible, like the Torah. It was written by somebody, right? They're adaptations of each other. I do know you're all cousins, right? You're all descendants from Abraham, right? Abraham had 12 different sons or 6, right? He had a lot, and they branched out. So they're interconnected and they're related for sure. What are we saying? Girl, you're so pretty. Thank you so much, Tio, for your kind words. Hey, Chief, how are you doing? Cottage cheese tastes like evil food, some people said. What am I eating? It's a cantaloupe. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm pretty. Thank you so much for your kind words. Cam said, Mia, okay, Five Below also has super cute Christmas PJs. Really? Okay. When I go to New York, I can definitely look and see if they have a Five Below near me, if I remember. You got yours last year from there with your friends. Okay, nice. And then you got 2 pair this year. They're so soft and comfy. Okay, cool. You should check them out for my mom. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. Thanks for the recommendation, Cam. Yeah, I'll definitely. Let me take a screenshot so I remember. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. But I have to think. I don't know if this year I want to actually buy Christmas pajamas because I'm saving my money, right? Because I'm looking at different ways I can save, because it would be super duper awesome to get new Christmas pajamas. But like last year, my mom she bought good quality Christmas pajamas for like herself and myself. So what I'm thinking, I feel like I'm just gonna rewear those Christmas pajamas. The only way I feel like I'm gonna buy new Christmas pajamas is if it's like $5, right? But doing something really awesome next year. So I'm trying to cut costs where I can, and I can cut costs buying Christmas clothes, right? So I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna go to Five Below still if I see one, right? But I probably won't buy Christmas pajamas because I like the ones that she got last year and they're really great quality, so yeah. And I don't think a lot of y'all saw me in those Christmas pajamas. The only people who saw me in it is if you watch my videos. And go watch those videos if you haven't seen it, right? Go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and I think I have a Christmas playlist. If I don't have a Christmas playlist, I have like a New York playlist videos, so go and watch those videos. That's funny, Kat. Kat said yes. I love my juicy Popeyes fruited yogurt. That's really funny. Hey, the healthiest form of Popeyes, right? Hey, Katie, how are you doing today? Your name's Callie. Welcome, Callie. I'm your favorite. Thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. Kat said Five Below is great in general. It's usually a mess in there. Yeah, it is. But you have good finds. Okay, I'll definitely go and check it out. I haven't been in a Five Below in a super duper long time, so I have to go and see if they still have one. But I haven't been in one in a long time. Hey Katie, thank you so much for subscribing. Neutral, welcome to the community. Hey Hammer, how are you doing today? Hey Emma. Hey Madeline. What are you saying? Hey Vernon, how are you doing? The funny thing about Five Below, I thought it was just some random store that I discovered. I didn't realize how popular it is. Okay, cool. What are we saying? Cam said, I'm a little nervous about my flight to Florida. Okay, for your cruise, if you keep up with the news. Yeah, I've been keeping up with the news. Yeah, that's the only thing you gotta do. Have faith. Like I like every single day. I'm not even lying. Every day I'm keeping informed with the news by looking at TikTok videos, because they have people reporting on TikTok, like live things, like live times, right? So like I've never voluntarily watched the news, right? I have literally been watching the news because I'm like, I gotta go home. Like Thanksgiving break is coming up. I can't stay here, especially during Thanksgiving break. So I have been watching the news, and I'm like, you know what? I'm putting it out to the universe right now. I keep telling the universe in my head, but I'm like, universe, just get me home. If you want to cancel my flight coming back to school and refund me my money, do that. But don't cancel my flight going home. Please, just let me get home, right? So at this point in time, Cam, you just gotta like get to the airport extremely early, right? Because those TSA lines, some people on social media, they're like, the TSA lines are not bad. Other people are like, the lines are bad. My flight is, I'm not saying the time of my flight, but like my flight's in the afternoon for domestic. I'm planning to get there like 5 hours early, right? I'm not playing with those TSA lines and people not getting paid, right? I'm getting there 5 hours early for my flight, and I'm just hoping that it's not canceled or anything like that, because I don't want to stay here. Like, I know they said they rebook you, but like if they rebook you, you're on standby, and there's no guarantee with standby, so it's a lot of underlying factors. But hopefully by that point in time the government's reopen, right? But I don't know. That was really bitter. Ew. Some of these cantaloupes are bitter. What are you saying? Mark said the Quran. Okay, thanks. Mary, the mother of Jesus, is part of the Trinity. It also calls Mary the sister of Aaron. Okay, Aaron, who's the brother of Moses. Okay, cool. Hey Vernon, thank you so much for sharing that knowledge, Mark. Cam said, I love Five Below. I got a lot of good strawberry shortcake. Really? That, I did not know they had those stuff there. Wow. Okay. I love anything with like OG. Like, I don't want to make it sound old, but like common, not commonly known, like cartoon characters on it. You got strawberry shortcake Christmas pajama? Okay, I have to get to Five Below. That sounds really pretty. I have to get to Five Below. And then you got the long socks. Okay, cool. Hey, from Brazil. Mark said the Arabic name for Ezru. So sorry if I mispronounced that. Is Isa. Okay. And Muslim be calling Jesus Isa. Okay, wow. Okay, never knew that. Kat said, I haven't been watching the news. What's happening? Oh, it's just like the government's been shut down since like September, because I made a video about like the governmental shutdown, right? Because normally when the federal government shuts down, they normally pass like a continuing resolution which extends the budget, like because they had a budget. The budget ends on October 1st. Like every fiscal year, the budget ends on October 1st, 2025, right? So when I made a video about it back in on October 1st, I made a video, because the new budget is supposed to pass on October 1st. So the budget from the previous year, it ends on September 30th, right? So what normally happens when we're looking at the United States government, not to turn into a little history lesson, but a little bit of public administration knowledge for y'all. But go watch that video too, because that video it explains everything for y'all. But what has historically happened? The federal government, it has only been on time with passing the budget 4 times, like literally about 4 to 5 times in United States history, right? So this is nothing new, right, with the federal government shutting down. It has happened in the past, but what makes it distinct is because no continuing resolution extending the budget from the previous fiscal year has been passed. A budget from the previous fiscal year, it should have been passed already, right, to extend it, and then they would have had like a subcommittee meet, and they would have just passed they would have released maybe like $1 billion to like the various agencies, and thus the federal government would operate as normal. But what's happening now, for everyone on the live stream, and what I was talking about, what Cam was saying, she's been looking at the news and stuff like that, right? What's happening now, since no budget has been extended, since the previous fiscal year budget hasn't been extended, employees are not getting paid in the United States, right? And what also makes it what inflates it a little more and makes it a little more scary for people and sad, you can say, is because people are being fired from their jobs while this government shutdown is occurring, right? And benefits such as food stamps, it is like that funds are not being released to all individuals, and that's completely different from what has historically happened when the government shut down, right? So this is what makes it like looking at everything. And now 10% of flights are reduced by like they said the FAA in the news. How do I know that term? I've been watching the news. I'm not supposed to know that term. I've been watching the news, right? So this is what makes it distinct. No extension of the previous budget has been passed. So like there's money in the federal government, but the money is not released. So that's the problem, right? And what's happening, the whole reason why, not to make it political, but just to educate y'all, the whole reason why the government is still shut down is because essentially what's happening, there's two parties in the United States. There's the Republican Party and there's the Democratic Party in the United States, right? And the Democratic Party in the United States, they wanted to like extend tax credits, they said, via health insurance for Americans, but then one party is not voting yes. You're not getting enough votes, which is why everything is shut down. But at the same time, an extension of the budget could be passed to pay people, but that's not happening, right? So there's a lot of factors, but that's the main reason why we're in this predicament right now. And if you want to learn a little bit more about that, do go and watch my full nutritional YouTube videos. It's a very important video to watch, right? Because it's going to keep you just based on academic, just going to give you academic knowledge on what has historically happened and what's supposed to happen and what's not happening now, right? And you can find that video by going to my YouTube homepage, clicking playlist and watching my education videos, and scroll and find the one that says United States government shutdown. But yeah, that's what's happening. Cam said, I have a backup plan if things happen, trying not to speak on it. Okay, your boyfriend is going to get a rental car and drive. Okay, and pick you up. Okay, yeah, and that's a great backup plan, right? But my backup plan is going on a train for like a long amount of hours, and I don't want to do that. That would be terrible, right? So that's a really good backup plan, and it's not that far, right? So it's pretty good. It's going to work out regardless, all right? What are we saying? Florence said, do you eat radioactive shrimp? No, I stopped doing that. Like, I love shrimp so much, right? But then I heard a news article came out where they said shrimp has been like exposed to some type of chemicals, and now it has a whole bunch of stuff in it. Now I'm very cautious when I eat shrimp, right? Hey 126, how are you doing? You used to watch my streams, but the algorithm bought me away. I'm sorry. No need to apologize. This is why you should subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications, right? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I have travel videos, fashion videos, eat with me, education videos, technology videos, and a lot more. I live stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know, how's your day going? What are your weekend plans? And if you want to ask me a question, my opinion on something, if I'm able and comfortable to answer it, I'll be more than happy to do that. Kat said, oh, I hope it doesn't come to that, Cam, but I'm glad he's there for you. Cool. I'm Uniquely Mia. What are we saying? Can you say my name? Hey, Malik, how are you doing today? Cam said, thanks, Kat. Okay, me too. We're not missing that cruise. We need the break. 126 said, I have a question. Yeah, what's your question? Okay. It's a very controversial topic in society, so I'm not going to answer that question. Hey, Holly, how are you doing? You're pretty as well. Vernon said, I watched it. Your video is what made me not worry about it. I mean, yeah, like I feel like I'm not worried about it, right? Because I know the government's going to reopen no matter how many conspiracy theories. I've seen numerous conspiracy theories on social media. People saying, oh, the government's not going to reopen. This is all just a tactic for the government. No matter what political party you believe in, I feel like at its core, people are not going to let that happen. You're seeing it with recent elections that has occurred, and like certain parties winning when people didn't think those parties would win, right? So the longer stuff happens, the more people are going to see, hey, this is not what has historically been done. This isn't right. I don't like this. And the citizens are the majority. Look at your lawmakers. Lawmakers, you are the majority, the constituents, the citizens, right? So ultimately, the constituent voice is gonna like win out, but you should be worried about it, but you shouldn't be 100% because it's gonna reopen, right? But it's just scary because it's taken a long time. It's never taken this long, right? Longest government shutdown in history, right? This has never happened in the way it has happened before. And it's really funny because sometimes I'm taking my classes in public administration, because it's public administration that's taught me all this, right? I'm taking my public administration classes and I'm learning about this, and I'm like, is this still relevant? Like, look what's happening in society. Is this still relevant? I don't ask my professor that, but it's always in the back of my head. I'm like, what's the point of learning about this if like you look at the government now and it's like it's not like agreeing with each other. It's disagreeing with each other, right? But it's gonna be okay. What are you saying? Hey Charles, how are you doing today? Greetings from Chicago. What's it like in Chicago today? Black nail polish. Puppy, you always want me to do the black nail polish, but you're never on stream when I'm doing my nails. That's a lie. You were on stream, but you're rarely on stream when I do my manicures. So I don't remember to do my black nail polish designs much. But perhaps next week. What design am I doing next week? No, I'm gonna do orange next week, but maybe I can add like some black detail and designs if I remember. What are we saying? 126 said, my bad. I'm just curious, but honestly, this isn't a stupid question. Yeah, it's not a stupid question at all. And it's okay for you to be curious, right? That's a valid question to ask, right? That is something that is very prominent in society, right? Very important. So it's okay for you to ask. But like for me personally, shout out to you guys. I'm almost at 6,000 supporters. It's really insane to me. So shout out to you guys. I have a large audience, right? But at the end of the day, when you look at the world, 6,000 people is not, like, it's going to make a difference, but, like, that's a war that's occurring between two international countries. It's very controversial. My opinion's not going to change anything. I'm not a lawmaker. My opinion can't change anything, so that's why I don't answer it. 1, it's controversial. 2, I don't want to answer the question. 3, my opinion's not going to matter on that, right? So that's why. But it's not a stupid question to ask, 126. And regardless of what you believe in, you are still more than welcome on the channel. One day, if I ever do decide to run for a political office, right? If that question comes up, then if you guys are consistent supporters of Uniquely Mia, you'll figure out what my stance is on that, like, topic, right? So yeah. What are we saying? Hey, MB, how are you doing today? What are we saying? Kat said, oh, the government shutdown. Yeah, I knew about it, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, and like it's mostly affecting the airports and federal employees, like, because some federal employees, they've been furloughed, and when you're furloughed, according to those federal employees, you're not getting paid, right? And then in the airport, and I didn't even know it, because I learned in my textbook that federal employees, you're not allowed to strike as a federal employee, right? So you're probably looking, so people who doesn't study the government or doesn't understand like why federal employees are concerned, is because this is what's happening. There are some federal employees who are furloughed, so they're not getting paid, right? There are other federal employees, like the TSA agents, they're not getting paid, but they still have to go to work. And you're probably wondering, because if you're a teacher, right, if you don't get paid, you're probably going to strike and not go to work. As a federal employee, you can't strike. If those TSA agents decide to strike, they can all be fired. So when the government finally reopens, they have no job, right? So for those federal employees, what they're doing is calling in sick. They're using up their sick days, right? So that's why shortages are occurring, right? Or they're getting other jobs to supplement their income. But at the end of the day, they can't strike to reopen the government, because if all federal employees strike, they're all going to be fired, right? And they did that. I forgot why they did that, but I learned about it recently in public administration, which was really interesting, because other jobs, bus operators, teachers, you guys have labor unions, you can strike. But for federal employees, you can't strike. But when everything is great with federal employees, like when no government shutdown occurs, the benefits are there. You guys have great health insurance as federal employees. Your salary is not the most competitive, but there's a lot of job security with federal employment, right? You get benefits for your family members, for yourself, right? So that's why people decide to go into those careers. It's very hard to fire federal employees because of like the protections that they have sometimes, right? But when things like this happens, nothing you could do about it, honestly. You still got to go to work. What are we saying? Hey, Florence, how are you doing? Hey, Kat. Brennan said, why hasn't it been released this particular time? Oh, why hasn't the, what are you saying? Oh, why hasn't the budget been extended? I don't want to say I don't know, but how to describe it? How do I phrase this for y'all? One thing that we have to understand about lawmakers, particularly when it comes to people in Congress, the House of Representatives, mayors, the president, one thing we have to understand about the federal government in the United States, particularly positions where people are elected into those positions, and the executive branch of government, you're elected into all those positions. The only position in the executive branch that you're not elected to, well, no, that's the judicial branch. You're appointed in the judicial branch, yeah. But in the executive level of government, you're all elected into those positions. And when you are elected into something, it is very political in nature, right? So money is very political in the federal government, right? When you're looking at states sometimes, not to give you a direct answer, because that's a very interesting answer for that, right? But to provide you with an example, Vernon, when we're looking at state governments, right? State governments, if the federal government wants a state to do something, you know what's the incentive for the state to do that? Extra money. extra money. So you know what the federal government's going to do? The federal government will come to the state of New York, right? And the federal government will say, state of New York, I want you to pass this law making it difficult for people to obtain firearms, a firearm license, right? The state of New York would say, okay, I can do that, but I want this $50,000 grant. You know what they're going to do, the federal government? They're going to give the state of New York that $50,000 grant. Why? Because money makes people do stuff, and it's very political in nature. So when I say this to say, the non-release of the budget by one political party is to somewhat pressure a second political party to do what they want. But that's not happening, right? We can see that's not happening, which is why everything is closed, right? So it's pressure. It's all about pressure, a political, to get one party to do what this other party wants to do. But one party's not budging, and the other party's not budging, and hence, what are we gonna do? And it's really bad. It's really bad when we look at it. It shouldn't be like that, in my opinion. It shouldn't be as political. You should all have the common goal, the best interest of the American people. But both parties think they have the best interest of the American people in mind, right? But as you can see, it's hurting some people, and we're hearing those voices sometimes, right? So it's politics, if you study it, right, based on my studies of it, and like if you are in it, it is very messy. That's the best way to describe it. And I'm not a politician. I just study it, right? But it's very messy, and it's all about holding something over somebody's head to get somebody to do what the other person wants them to do, right? It's like a little kid. You could think about it. The way you could think about politics is a parent and a kid, right? Sometimes if you're outside in public with your kid, like my nephew, when I used to go outside with my nephew and he used to have bad temper tantrums, I didn't want him to misbehave. I would bribe him. I'm like, okay, if you're good, I'll get you McDonald's. If you're good, I'll get you this toy, right? And when he didn't listen, I took away that toy. I didn't give him the toy until he did what I wanted him to do. Politics is similar to that in a way, right? The executive government, the executive branch of government, it's very similar to that. So yeah. Yeah. What are we saying? You eat radioactive shrimp, Florence. Stay safe, stay safe. So he said, you keep appearing on my For You page. The algorithm wants you to be part of this uniqueness and positivity. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. That's why I keep appearing for you. All right. What are we saying? If we talking on politics channel, you can ask. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not talking about politics. I'm just answering your questions from a purely academic standpoint. As you can hear, I'm not saying my political party. I'm not saying what I believe in at all. I'm just saying what's happening in America, right? Based on my studies, my perspective on it, because I am a graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, right? You learn about a little bit of law and criminal justice, but that's criminal law, right? And criminal law, it can be applied to all aspects of law, but not 100%. So for public administration, I'm mostly learning about the executive branch of government, right? So controversy in America right now is the executive branch of government, so I can speak on that. So that's what I'm speaking on right now. But we're not talking about politics. This isn't a political channel at all. I'm just educating now, sharing my opinion, my studies to educate you guys so you guys can be better, well-informed individuals in society. Cam said, because two parties can't agree on one specific thing to be passed for. Yeah, exactly, as Cam said. 126 said, okay. Maha, okay. She got, okay, this should be a question, okay, to think about for ordinary people, okay? Because this is something that is affecting the world, so you can't just shut someone down if they're curious about opinions. One, I never shut you down. I feel like that's very interesting too. Like, I get that a lot. You are not the first person, 126, to ask me my opinion on Israel and Palestine. You're not the first person to ask me that, and you're not the first person that I'm telling you that I don't want to answer that question. Anytime, why? Okay, I agree with you that the ordinary people should think about this. I'm an ordinary person, right? I mean, I'm not basic, but I'm an ordinary person. I have no power in society, right? I speak about these topics with my family. My family knows my opinions. We talk about this, right? When I come to the public, I don't want to tell you. I'm not going to tell you my opinions publicly, right? But the problem that I find, people who ask these questions, when people such as myself don't want to tell you publicly what we believe in, why is it that you guys get upset at us? I'm very curious, because you're not the first person to do that. And I see this often with social media. Sometimes people will be in public and they themselves don't want to answer the question because they know like the implication that can happen if the wrong person sees the video. And people in the comment section are always bashing them. You shouldn't bash people for not wanting to share their beliefs and their opinion. You should not do that, right? So there's no problem with you asking me. I'm not shutting you down, but I'm not answering your question because I don't want to, and because there's a lot of underlying factors as to why I don't want to answer the question. But I'm curious to know, why is it that we're always bashed for not sharing our opinions publicly, right? What are we saying? Vernon said they never like shrimp. Hey, what are you saying? Somebody said the chat as well, but she's just focused on the important things and a little napkin choreography. Okay, the napkin was dancing for y'all. What are we saying? Welcome. What's your name? Fetus, glad you could be here. Vernon said, do two parties ever agree? Yeah. Historically, two parties have definitely agreed, right? One last answer I'll give to this question, based on my studies, right? Okay, there's, as you know, in America, there's the independents, there's an independent political party, there's the Republican Independent Party, and there's the Democratic Party, right? So there's independent, there's Democrats, there's Republican, right? What is happening, right, in modern day modern society, when we look at the idea of like Republicans and Democrats, the two major political parties, Vernon, when we're looking at the modern day example of these parties, it is not what it has historically been. It is not what it has historically been, right? It's not, because if you historically look at what one party is all about, it's completely different based on history books, right? Based on history, it's completely different. I say this to say because one political party, their main forefront in modern society is discrimination, literally. That's basically what it is. One particular group, they're pushing this propaganda or this idea of discrimination, right? That's one political party. The other one isn't doing that. But historically, the main party right now in 2025 that is pushing that idea of extreme discrimination, it has not historically been about that. Historically, it has just been about conservative beliefs, right? Of saying people who are male and female should get married, right? That we want a lot of money, we want a lot of taxes, right? Historically, that is what that party has been about, but it has recently come in mainstream America in 2025. Somebody changed it. I'm not going to name who changed it, but this one person changed what this particular political party has historically been about to saying it's about extreme discrimination, but it has never been like that historically, right? So I say this to say that yes, the two parties can agree, Vernon. They have agreed history. They have agreed in the past, but that is just because the mission of the parties were different in the past. But the mission of the parties now, particularly one party, has changed in 2025, which makes it very difficult for them to agree, I think, Vernon, from my studies, right? So yeah, and you can see that in the debates that has happened historically, how the debates have changed, right? And what somebody is supporting has changed. If you go back and watch like a presidential debate from like 2008 compared to like 2019, 2025, you can see how much it has changed, right? So yeah. Do I eat sweets and chocolate? Love it. It's very delicious, sweets and chocolate. I'm not eating anything right now, Ollie. What are we saying? Okay. Hey, Nathan, how are you doing? What are we saying? Kat said, PSD, just leave then. What did PSD say? Oh, I was skipping over your comments. Okay, probably wasn't nice, that's why. Hey, Christian, how are you doing? Hey, Christino, how are you doing? Hey, Soggy. You teach me as a Brit about American politics and issues. Well, glad I can teach you a little bit about the American politics and issues that's occurring in modern day America. Hey, Friendly, the earth is flat. I would recommend that you go back to like maybe elementary school elementary school geography a little bit and pay a little bit more attention, all right? Hey, Big Matt, how are you doing? Hey, Chevy, how are you doing? I'm from the United States. Okay, what are we saying? Okay, hello, Sonic, how are you doing? Hey, Just Human. Do you think a two-party system is a real democracy? It's honestly a three-party system. Nobody's ever voted for an independent, though. It's a three-party system, and you can see that. Look at the Thank you so much for the individual purchase. It's super a gift. Sending you hearts him. Thank you so much. Sending you hearts him. I'm him. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made up for social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I pay off my student loan debt, you'll be right there with me paying a portion. Really appreciate you. I am him. I'm him. Thank you so much for purchasing floating hearts. But it's not a two-party system in America. If you look at and it's probably more than a three-party system. But thank you so much. I'm him for sending gifts. Really appreciate you. But it's a three-party system at least, because if you look at the election that happened in New York, it was three people running. They had one person running as an independent, one person was a Democrat, and one person was a Republican. But historically in America, when we're looking at presidential elections, right, or just senator or mayor elections, the two parties, Democrat, Republican, they have been at the forefront of society. But it's not a two-party system. Thank you so much. I'm him. Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. And thank you so much for purchasing the gifts. I really appreciate your donation. And you know what? America's a democracy, but it's not a real democracy. You know why it's not a real democracy? Because a real democracy is voting on every little thing. We don't vote on every little thing. If we did that, perhaps the government would already be open, right? We instead, us as the American people, we vote. We vote senators and we vote Congress individuals to represent us. So you see all those congressional meetings that they've had to discuss reopening the government. It's like, that's who we voted. That's who we voted for to express our beliefs and convey our beliefs. So that's why everyone on social media is telling you, if you don't like what your congressperson is doing, if they're the people voting against reopening the government, that's why people on social media are telling you to call them and tell them you want the government to be reopened. Because at its core, they're supposed to listen to us, because us as the constituents, when we vote for senators, when we vote for people to represent us in the House of Representatives and in Congress, they're supposed to show our beliefs, right? If America was a true democracy, we would vote on every little thing. Do you see how Congress is voting on things? We would be right there with Congress voting with them, but we're not doing that, right? So America is a democracy, but it's not an 100% democracy, because we are instead voting people into office to represent our beliefs. A democracy is where we vote on everything, every single thing, all right? What are we saying? Okay, how do I fix a car? I have no idea. Kat said, Mia 126 is talking. Okay, to MB. Okay, I mean AH. Okay, who started attacking 120? Okay. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Kat. Really appreciate it. All right. What are you saying? Christian said, nope, it's changing. Old people don't get it. It's only you. Wait, what? I'm confused with what you're saying. You should get involved into this new party that's underground, a secret. Thank you so much, baby, for purchasing a gift. Sending you hearts. Really, really appreciate your donations to the channel. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, I'm not joining a secret party. I don't want to do that. Hey, Rick, how are you doing? What are you saying? Hey, Big, glad you could be here. And what are we saying? Greetings from Africa. What's it like in Africa, M? Okay, what are we saying? Don't be a Democrat, a socialist, democratic socialist. Are you in the public? Yeah, I'm in the public. What are we saying? Jay said Congress should have term period. Yeah, there should definitely be term limits for sure. 100%. They definitely need those. Even justices. If you become a Supreme Court justice, you're appointed to that position for life. Great job to have if you're the justice. But like, we need term limits for the Supreme Court justices. Because I'm like, guys, if somebody's the thing about America, like the thing about that though, not having term limits, it just, because I said it the other day on the live stream, on another live stream that I did, there's more young people in the world than elderly people. So the people, 9 times out of 10, people who are running for political office to lead the country, they're from a different generation. So when somebody's from a different generation of the mass majority of people, how do you expect your beliefs to be fully represented in society? Right? You don't. So, like, you need term limits. We need term limits for the Supreme Court justices. We need term limits for people in Congress. We need all this stuff. But, like, those people who are in power, they would have to vote on those term limits, and they're not going to vote themselves out. Who in the world will vote? Why would you vote yourself out of a position, right? So, yeah, but, like, we definitely do need that for sure. M said, girl, when people say two-party political system, that's what they mean. Okay. Vernon said, I've always wondered why intellectuals got so upset at flat earthers. Wait, what? It probably is nonsense, but why do they actually get mad? I mean, are you asking why people get upset when people say the earth is flat? I mean, I didn't get upset when that person said the earth is flat. I just laughed because it's wrong. I feel like I'm a smart individual. I know I'm not stupid. I know I'm not dumb, right? So I'm smart. So, like, one thing that I hate seeing, I don't like people spreading misinformation, because we live in a world where, like, AI is prominent, where people want to argue with people who don't even have the same degrees as them, and they think they're smarter sometimes, right? Who don't work as hard, who don't study as hard. So we live in a world where people have very strong opinions, right? We live in a world where people think they're smart, where everybody think they're smart, right? Some people are, some people may not be, right? But we live in a world where people think they know 100% about every little topic that we talk about. So when people, particularly on my channel, what I have control over, when people come on and they try to spread misinformation, I'm shutting that down personally for me, because this is a place where we can learn from each other, where you guys can learn a little bit about new information, where you can watch some videos, watch some live streams, and gain cross-cultural experience, right? But when you say the earth is flat, there has been numerous scientists and studies conducted, right? Or astronauts who have taken pictures of the earth, right? And it's proven that the earth is not flat. So why are you spreading misinformation just to do that? We're on social media, right? There's little kids who can be on social media sometimes. People learn from everything that's around them, right? And when you want to make the new generation dumb, right? You want to make the new generation not know right stuff. Is that what I'm hearing, right? So that's why I feel like if you see intellects get upset when people say the earth is flat, I guess that's why they get upset, because it's false. It's misinformation. You don't want to spread false news. That doesn't make sense to me. So yeah. What are we saying? What's this channel about? This channel is about fashion, eat with me, technology videos, travel, education videos. It's about me showing my life, like showing what my life is like, right? This is a place where you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I like to think about this channel as my video diaries, and I just made it public for y'all. And you guys decided to subscribe and become supporters, which I do appreciate. It really means a lot. But yeah, it's ultimately to document my life journey for myself, and through that process, you guys, people on the internet, in the real world, have decided to subscribe to me, and you guys have thus decided to be part of a community where you want to be positive and spread that positivity for sure. Hey puppy, these are my nails. These are the nails, very cute, very cute. I do my nail manicures every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, not every Friday, but most Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do my nails. You feel like you're in class? Well, hopefully it was a fun class, all right? Excuse me. Sagi said democracy is the worst form of government except for all others. I disagree. It's very easy. I feel like if you are an American, or you live if you are American, European, or you live somewhere that has a democracy, it's very easy to bash your own government, because 9 times out of 10, most people who I encounter from America, sometimes particularly those who have never traveled to other countries, right, or particularly those individuals who have never taken the initiative to do research about other countries and their democracy, it's very easy for us as Americans, or people who live in those bubbles, to say we have the worst form of democracy, or we have the worst this. But there's always somewhere worse off, right? Look at countries in Africa. Look at countries in the Middle East, right? Where corruption and dictatorship is rampant in society, right? You don't want that. You don't want the democracy to change in America, right? So it's because of democracy, a lot of reform, and a lot of people who are different. It's because of democracy, because minorities, individuals who look like myself throughout history, has had the option to advance and pursue, just be treated as equal in society, right? So no matter how much you may not like it, you never want it to go away, right? Because there's always a country that's worse off for sure. What are we saying? You're in class right now. Hey Charles, how you doing? What are you saying? What are you saying? Welcome from Kenya. So many rings because I like it. What are we saying? Okay. What are we saying? Philip said all government officials, okay, should serve no more than 2 term limits, then go home. Yeah. M said in Africa we read the comments in real time. Okay, well, you know what? I'm in the United States of America. I am not in Africa. So you do you in Africa, I'll do me in US of A, all right? But thank you so much for letting me know. One day, for sure, I'll make it over to Africa, and maybe when I'm in Africa, it could be something about the air that makes me want to read the comments in real time. But over here on Uniquely Mia's channel in America, I like to give each individual, each supporter who writes a comment, a full comprehensive answer, because 1, you don't have to leave this comment, and 2, I know you are a real individual, and I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to engage and leave a comment with Uniquely Mia. Cats is like, bye Christian. What are you saying? Yes, this is a kid friendly channel for sure. What are we saying? Brennan said, not you. I've seen people get mad about it. People say a lot of stupid stuff, but that flat earth thing seems sometimes now. Oh yeah, I can't speak for other people, Vernon, but yeah, I guess that could happen. Yeah, but I can't speak for other people. You are what you consume, basically. Hey, how are you doing, Evan? Did you get the COVID jab? What's the COVID jab? What is that? You like fashion? Nice. Yeah, fashion is fun. So if you want to be here for fashion, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my OOTD/fashion playlist outfit videos, and you can definitely enjoy that. I have some unboxings on my channel of clothes, of handbags, of shoes. So yeah, you can definitely watch that. Great dialogue. Okay, glad you enjoyed it, baby. Really appreciate it. Bonjour. What's it like in France today? So you said I was making a joke that democracy is bad. It's the best we got. Okay. What are we saying? Very intellect. Thank you so much for your kind words. What are you saying? Hey, Charisse, how are you doing? Where are you in the United States? Good morning, Charisse. How are you doing? What do Africans in America do? Let's skip over that comment. Hey, Green, how are you doing? I got a haircut 2 days ago. Did you like the haircut? Nice. What are you saying? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Zachary said hi there. Okay, hi. Glad you could be here. Hi there. Is yourself wearing? I don't know what that is. Oh, are you asking if I wear denim mini skirts? No. What are you saying? Christian said, so then don't say I don't get it. Okay, and question. What did he mean? Just answered my question. What? That was so out of context, Christian. I cannot answer. I cannot respond to that comment because there's no context to that comment for me. Said in Africa, we think you are a well-spoken young lady. All right, thanks. Baby said, when you plan on going to China? You know what? I plan on going to China in my lifetime. I don't know what year for sure, right? But like the minute I have like my own income, like when I get my full-time job and I get paid the big bucks and I get my income, there's like a list of countries that like I will be funding adventures for my mom and myself to go on. China is definitely on the list because I have to see the Great Wall of China for sure, but don't worry, in my lifetime I will definitely go to China for sure, and we'll be walking up the Great Wall of China for sure. We're gonna vlog it, obviously. I don't even know if you could live stream in China. I heard in some countries you go to it's illegal to stream, and I never knew that, so we have to always be cautious and respectful of the rules. One thing you do not want to do is go to a country and break their rules. I see it all the time. It's so crazy to me. Tourists will literally go to people's countries, right, and they're acting crazy. They're breaking the rules. I'll be watching those videos and I'm like, what in the world is wrong with you? And then you'll see those news articles that are released saying tourist was arrested in this country. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why would you go to that country and think you can act out like that? So no, you gotta be respectful to the rules. So if I ever travel somewhere and I can't live stream it, I'll record like for a full traditional YouTube video. But I've seen that numerous times. It's like I see people sometimes go to like very modest countries and they dress and it's not modest, right? What are you doing? Gotta be respectful. No fear at all with that one. So let us go see. Let's see if they have ice cream. Normally they have ice cream. If they don't, we'll leave and I'll most likely walk around campus. So I'll show you guys a little bit about my campus before we head to my room. But keep the comments coming. You guys have definitely asked some very insightful, interesting questions. I love when you guys ask me certain questions because I'm able to connect it to what I learned in my class, which is very awesome, right? So yeah, remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, a dual degree graduate student studying in public administration and criminal justice, and I show you what my life is like. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. So if you want to be part of this community, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the community, right? So let's get up and I'll respond to y'all in a minute. One second. All right, what did y'all say? Pimple? Yeah, you guys see the pimple on my forehead. I think I'm gonna put ice on it. I was gonna put toothpaste, but some of my supporters, some of you on the chat said don't do that, but I think it appears because of my glasses. When I wear my glasses a lot to do my work on my laptop and my schoolwork and professional work, and I've noticed sometimes when your glasses sit on your forehead for some reason, it makes bumps appear, but it's gonna go away. It's happened before, so I'm fairly confident it's not gonna last long at all. Okay, do they have ice cream? They do, apparently. Let's get chocolate. Chocolate. Ice cream. What's your go-to ice cream, guys? What are we saying? M said, what's poppin' in the fashion world these days? Are the Jinkos back? What's a Jinko? I don't know what that is. Honestly, I don't know if any new fashion trends were released. I know I like fashion. I watch a lot of videos about it, but I more so see new fashion trends when I go shopping at the store. And the malls around my school are mid. They're not the best malls. I'm a maxi skirt person, a good maxi skirt that goes all the way down. Whether that's a jeans maxi skirt, a pleated one, a plaid one, they're always a vibe to me. So yeah, I feel like maxi skirts is definitely one of those. China won't like how much I talk? Well, I mean, I don't care about what China thinks about me. I just care that I get there, see the Great Wall of China, and then I get back home safely because I've always wanted to go there, right? So, it's okay. Okay. Why are you moving so slow? Okay. How these people ride their scooter? Okay. So what's my opinion about the current president of the United States of America? He's the current president of the United States of America. That's my opinion about him. No one said, it's getting cold out here, guys. I just got here from the start so I can catch up. Yeah, if you want to hear me repeat everything, just live streaming, you'll be able to hear me repeat everything. Let's go sit in here for a little bit. It's too cold to walk around here. It's getting cold. What's up from India? Hey Zeke, Brandon said that comment was a rhetorical question to the person who said, I'm not getting sick, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not getting sick. Okay. What are you saying? Oh, to the person who said that the people in Africa read fast. Okay. How you want to feel still be in college? Acts and not acts. You know what? I'm not in college. I'm in graduate school. But yeah, I am not a college student. I'm done with college. Never have to do that again. Thank you, God. I did graduate summa cum laude, so it's the highest you can get. But I don't know. You know what? You guys understand what I mean, though, right? So why are you wasting your comment? Like, why are you wasting your muscle? Did you just want to type something you didn't know what to type? Because y'all still understand what I mean, right? And I get that a lot, and that just shows me that I need to continue to persevere and continue to make my videos about travel, about education. Because you know what? For the individual who said that, right, who typed that, that shows you do not have a lot of cross-cultural experience. You do not have a lot of experience meeting people or hearing people from outside of your culture, right? Guys, there's accents. I was blessed and I was fortunate enough to grow up in a lot of different countries, right? Various states. From a young age, my accent was developed based on the places I visited, based on the places I have lived, based on my household and hearing various people speak, right? So, if I say ask instead of ask, you understand what I mean? So what's the problem? Cross-cultural experience is the problem. You don't have enough of it, so make sure to like the video, subscribe, and immerse yourself into a world of videos that I have on my channel. And by watching, hopefully your cross-cultural experience and knowledge will be furthered and expanded. Brandon said, I thought it was a crumb on the screen at first. Oh no. Lactose free. I don't know if it's lactose free, honestly. It's not the best ice cream, but like, it's a cool treat. Shout out to you, Olivia. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do hope you enjoy the channel. Yes, this is my school. What are you saying? Hey, mister, how are you doing? Glad you could be here. Beautifully Saturday. Nice, Caesar. How are you doing today, Caesar? Glad you could be here. I used to come in this building every single Wednesday. I've been at this school longer than this building has been here. So I did my undergraduate here as well. So this is a brand new building. I used to come on the 5th floor. I was the president of the honors college here. So I used to do that. They have their own honors lounge, which is cool. So yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Glad you could be here. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. What's the plans, guys? What are you doing today? Like, it's Sunday. What country are you guys tuning in from? I know where some of y'all are tuning in from. But let me know. What are you guys eating? What are you doing today? Is Sunday like your reset day? You're cleaning up? You going outside? My mom said she was going to the movies to see The Predator today. Right, so this bump is really now that I can see it up close with the camera flipped on me. I think I have to squeeze it, or I don't know. I'm gonna put the toothpaste on it. Some people said don't put it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to put it because it's getting big, right? But it looks like stuff wants to come out because that looks like weight stuff or whatever, right? It looks like it wants to come out, but I'm scared that like I'll make it big because what happened was, over the summer I was home and I had like a bump above my lip, and my sister said it was a blackhead, right? So my sister, she loves squeezing those stuff. So I was like, okay, go ahead, squeeze it out for me. She did it, and then she's like, oh, I didn't get, and you know what happened like 2 days after? It got so big. It was so painful. It was so big. My mom literally had to like squeeze it out. So if you try to squeeze like a bump that's not ready to like remove the pus or whatever, or clear blackhead, and it's not ready, it's gonna like make it so much worse, right? So yeah, what are we saying? M said intersectionality, okay, and Abe, okay, has its place, but ass is just sounds stupid, okay. Would you also let your smoke detector beep also to preserve your culture? I mean, I don't have a smoke detector, so yeah. And if I do have one, I live on campus. If I do have one, I'm paying tuition and maintenance gonna fix that, so I'm not really concerned about my smoke detector, honestly. Right? And then if you think axe, the way I say axe sounds stupid, I don't care. Like, I really don't. If you think something that I say sounds stupid, God didn't strike me down with lightning. I'm still here. I do not care, right? I got like, you're trying to insult me, you're trying to make me feel bad, right? I got through college, right? Highest scores I could get. I got through graduate school. The people who matter, the people who God blessed with enlightenment to understand what I'm saying, right? The people who is going to have who's going to benefit from my success, right? The people who has a direct impact on my life, right? They understand what I mean, right? The way I say a word is not hindering my ability to succeed or not, right? So thank you for sharing your opinion, Em. Yeah, I really don't care if you don't like the way I say axe or not. I don't. It doesn't really matter to me. So yeah. Christian said your content is very unique. Thank you so much. Thank you. What are we saying? Chief said, can you shout out Barry? Shout out Barry. Glad you could be here. He's your brother. Okay, awesome. It's your birthday. It's his birthday. Okay, shout out to Barry. Happy birthday. Have a great day on your birthday. We'll tell your brother that Unique Lamia said. Hopefully they have a great day on their birthday. Eat a lot of cake. If cake's not their forte, eat their favorite meal, because we all have to eat. What are we saying? Preach, okay. I'm not your mom. You can call me Unique Lamia, also known as Mia. But thank you so much for your kind words, SRT. How are you doing today? Hey, Cats. Cat said, no one cares, babe. Please. People think their opinions are so valuable. No, and like I feel like I do agree, Cats, with that statement. And I feel like that's the great thing about social media, to like comment on my live streams and sharing your opinion, because I feel like some people are like, I guess creators don't often tell their supporters that they don't care about their opinion, right? But like, if it's something very mean, or like if it's something very disrespectful, or if it's like I genuinely don't care, 9 times out of 10 I'll tell you guys that. And me telling you guys that I don't care about your opinion, right? It's not me saying you're not welcome on the channel. You are still welcome on the channel, but the life skills that you are gaining is showing you that, hey, you have to be able to disassociate. You have to be able to, because I'm a random person on Instagram. I don't know you from anywhere. You don't know me from anywhere. I mean, if you are a supporter of mine, you know my videos. I appreciate your support, but like at the end of the day, I'm a random person. I don't know you, right? So in a world, there's going to be millions of people, right? When you enter the workplace, when you make new friends, when you speak to your family members, you are going to meet these people. You're going to share your opinions with them. And 9 times out of 10, they are not going to agree with you. The way you react behaviorally matters. Are you going to crash out and start insulting that person? Are you going to cry in the corner because they don't agree with you? Or are you going to say, okay, I said what I wanted to say. You don't agree with me. I'm going to walk away, right? I'm gonna walk away, right? So yeah. What are we saying? Okay, let me see. What are we saying? M said, I'm sorry, I was being rude. Okay. Stay true to yourself and stay unique, Mia. Sorry to anyone else in the chat I might have offended. Okay. Kat said, Mia, Chief is trying to get you to say something inappropriate. Yeah, I do see that. Kat, thanks for looking out for me, though. I do see that. So yeah, that's why I just said the first name. Christopher said, most educated people don't say it that way. I don't care. All right? I don't understand what you guys are trying to do. What's the point of this? The way I say axe, you're saying most educated people don't say it that way. The way I say a word doesn't debunk the fact that I'm educated based on society standards. I will have multiple postgraduate degrees. According to society, I'm educated, and I'll still continue to say acts the way I say it. So I don't, thank you for letting me know. Great, thanks for letting me know that. But you guys understand what I mean. People in the world understand what I mean. I'll still be educated, and I'll still say it the way I say it. Kat said Mia isn't most people. Oh, thank you, Kat. That's so sweet of you. Like, yes, I'm not most people. I am uniquely Mia. That need to be pinned. That's for placing the pin com. I like that. I like that, Kat. I like that. Mia isn't most people. I'm not. I'm uniquely Mia. There's only one of me, right? Maybe in the past, maybe in the future, if you believe in reincarnation, I'll be born again. Maybe I existed in the past, but in this current life, with this current beliefs, with this current appearance, with this current opinions, with this current way of speaking, there's only one of me, as Cats and Pokemon said. So, as the username suggests, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. And if you want to be part of a community where you only see one of me, and you want to be welcomed for your uniqueness and positivity, as long as we're going to communicate in a kind of respectful way, like the video, subscribe, and let me know how's your day going. Hey, Holly, you're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. What are you saying? G said, you like me to bold you? What? I'm confused. The whisper, I don't care. Cat said. What are we saying? Hey, 777. So Cats and Pokemon, Thea, Dark. Who else is on? Christian. Who else is on? M. G, everyone on the stream, everyone, let me know what are you guys eating today? I don't think you guys let me know what you're eating. I'm a big foodie, if you haven't inferred that already. Love hearing what you guys are eating. Love eating good food myself, right? It's really cold. So let's walk around a little bit, and then I think I might go back to my room. I'm trying not to stream in my room, because anytime I stream in my room on Saturday and Sunday, YouTube likes to give me those false community guideline strikes. So let's get walking. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, want to start a conversation, just type it. What are we saying? Okay, what's your question? Oh my god, bro. All right. It was Cinnabon, as you can see. This is a big building, honestly. You could get lost in these buildings at my school. But they always keep the electricity on. And I've always wondered how much they pay for electricity. I'm going to have to Google it one day and try to figure it out. And I saw somebody else on social media. They were curious themselves, wondering how much these people on social media pay. So yeah, this is ice cream that I'm eating. It's really windy. What are we saying? Kat said I ate some supermarket fried chicken. Nice. No, supermarket fried chicken, if you get it from the right spot, it can be really good for sure. You need to stop going to the grocery store hungry because I got groceries for the week. I plan on making rice and roasted chicken and veggies for the week. Okay, nice. Sounds very healthy. The proteins and the vegetables and a little bit of carbohydrates. Sounds like a great meal, Cats. And I haven't had roasted chicken in a super duper long time. My mom, she doesn't really make roasted chicken. I don't know why. I guess because she still, I guess it's just not part of our culture, right? But I've had it before, and it's good. It's, like, healthy as well. But, no, I do agree. Anytime I go grocery shopping when I am hungry, I get the groceries that I want, but, like, I add in a whole bunch of